Hello, everyone. This is Argent. So I'm going to do something kind of crazy. I thought this might be fun. Steam had the political machine on sale, so I figured if we have the political machine, might as well play it. And why not turn it into a live stream? Now, will anyone show up for this live stream? No, there's almost 0% chance that anyone will. But if anyone does, then we'll have some fun. This will be uploaded. I'm also recording this. Oh, sorry. That don't sound bad. I'm also recording this the other way in case people want to do that. Let me just put this on my YouTube page. I mean, my Facebook page. So we're going to look at the political machine. So for those of you who don't know, the political machine is a game they release every year. The political machine is, well, it's not bad, but what it is it simulates the American election. So you can pick any candidate and you can run an election with them. So we're going to, of course, pick the Donald. Let's see here, game length. 21 weeks is really short. Don't worry, we'll get through this in like an hour. This game isn't very long. It's only an election. Let's see here. Epic. Let's do medium. Medium sounds pretty good to me. Starting funds, I'll up that a little. Difficulty, we'll play this on simple. Beginner. I'll play this on beginner. Easy is really easy. I did a trial run as the Donald. When I did a trial run as the Donald on easy, I won 49 states. So beginner's probably good. Now we get to pick our candidate. Now I find it interesting what attributes they gave each candidate. So we have a whole bunch of things, but let's just look at a couple people. The Donald has a minority appeal of 1, which I think is pretty funny. He has religious appeal of 3, which is probably pretty accurate. He has media bias. His media bias is terrible. His experience is moderate. His credibility is abysmal. He does have a lot of money and a lot of stamina and a lot of charisma, though. Let's just look at some other candidates. We have Marco Rubio, who has much less charisma and stamina, also has less money. He does have a lot more appeal, though, to minorities and religious groups. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Ted Cruz. You lose with Cruz. We have stamina, money, religious. Okay, so I think he has the highest religious in the game. John Kasich. Let me just, we'll get into the game in a second. I'm just looking at a couple of these. Let's look at what the burn is. So Bernie Sanders somehow has 9 charisma. I don't know how the fuck that happened. He's not bad at giving speeches. No money, high stamina, religious 3. How did he get that high? Yeah, minority appeal is true. Let's see. Let's look at Hillary. Hillary Clinton. Stamina, fundraising ability. How the hell did she get 6 charisma? Appearance, intelligence, media. Yeah, media bias is high. Minority appeal is a bit low, and I don't know how she got 3 in that. So I'm going to, of course, select the Donald to be my candidate. And let's go. And I'm going to be running against, we'll run against Hillary this time. If people like this, maybe I'll do a couple. So this is going to be Clinton versus Hillary. Trump versus Hillary. Now, this election, this game, will try to explain how it works. It's not the best game, but it's pretty much the only main election simulator we have. So what's interesting is both Trump and Hillary start off in New York. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our campaign headquarters. The campaign headquarters provides money on a consistent basis. So the campaign will come down to making sure we can maintain a majority of the electoral vote by swing states. So we're going to go to Florida because, as you can see, it's a toss-up. Republicans currently have 44% of the vote in Florida, and Democrats currently have 44%. So we're going to go to Florida, and we're going to build an office here. Let's see here. Come on. The game just runs slowly for some reason. It's not even because I'm streaming. So we're going to go to Outreach Center. So Outreach Center gives you points you can use for endorsements. So you can get like the NRA, guys like that to endorse you. So we're going to start off now by making some ads. Florida is a good place to base your ads. So let's see here. So we have a variety of issues you can pick. So you can either choose ground game, where you just do kind of some local organization in the state, and that gives you bonuses in the state, but it doesn't give you any bonuses nationally, but it's very inexpensive because it's mostly volunteers. Or you can run TV ads, which give you national focus. So I'm the Donald, so I'm going to go with, let's see, where's Secure the Borders? I'm going to go with Securing the Borders, which is popular with independents and Republicans. So there we go. I've created my first ad, so that'll run, and that'll start giving me national appeal. So I'll upgrade that to max, so I get the max number of points from that state. Let's see here. So I have an advantage in Florida, so it means it's time to move on. Texas is fairly Republican. I don't have to worry about it yet. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, all Republican states. Yeah, as you can see, it starts off, I have a lot of states in my corner. I can go to Pennsylvania. New York is actually almost in play in this game, just because the Donald's from there. Let's go lock down maybe Michigan. It's probably a good state. Let's see, I'll build a consulting office here, which allows me to hire political consultants, which you can use to do all kinds of shady shit. Let's see, there's a political... Okay, so as you can see, I built that thing in Florida, which gives me access to endorsements. So I can get endorsements now from various different national organizations. So I'm going to take... I think I'll take Christian Coal Confederation as my first one. I will upgrade this so I can hire more political operatives. I seem to be doing pretty good in Michigan, and I'm going to head to Texas now. And I get a kook, who's not in any way based on Michael Moore. So modifies your political score on all issues by 21% in target state. So that helps with my issue appeal in the state of my choice. So let's see here. So California is just not in play. New Mexico is a swing state. Arizona is a swing state. I'm going to go to New Mexico, I think. I think we can probably get this down. I'm going to build an HQ here just so I can get some more cash, and I'll end my turn. So I will build my HQ up to maximum. So let's see here. What's he do? Increase awareness by 1% in the state. So increasing awareness is always good. What I think I'm going to do is you can recruit different political consultants, and the different political consultants will do special things for you. Now, I like Advertisement Guru because he decreases the maintenance cost of running ads by 75%. So I moved them all to like one state, and then I just run a bunch of ads because ads play nationally. Florida's not a bad state to do it in just because Florida is huge. So I'm going to have a ground game here, so I'm going to do... Oh, so down here it shows the top issues: securing the borders, reducing unemployment, fighting ISIS. So I will do that I favor reducing unemployment. And I'm going to head back to Florida, and I might start a couple more ads. Let's see here. I can secure another endorsement, and I will go for the National Foreign Policy Committee. And let's see here. New York is somewhat in play, actually. Let's see here. Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina. I'm going to go to North Carolina next, and I'll probably build another HQ there just to keep increasing my income. And that's all I can do for one turn. Okay, so Trump gets a powerful head start in race for presidency. So I'm doing better nationally. So I'm in the lead in North Carolina. So, hey Veritas, I'm just playing the uh, political machine where we're having Clinton versus the Donald. Let's see, fighting ISIS. I'm very favorable on that. Securing our borders, resettlement of refugees. Good. Let's see here, operatives. I'm going to head to Florida and I'm going to start another ad. Let's see here. Create ads. Let's do a funny one. We're supporting Israel. Traditional values. Lowers Democrat appeal. Confederate flag display. Let's see here. Video game violence. Uh, saving the bees. Okay, I'm trying to look for. Let's see here. Where is support for Israel? My opponent. Okay, we're gonna say Hillary opposes supporting Israel. Attacks the Clinton record on support for Israel. And I get a fundraise since I'm here. And that's not a lot of money, but it's better than nothing. And Florida is now a pretty solidly red state, so that's good. A lot of these states I'm just not really worrying about because they'll be in play later. I just have to lock the swing states done. Okay, so increase the stamina cost of an opponent in target state, so I'll deploy him to New York, I guess. Okay, so I have a pretty... Okay, Illinois I'm actually ahead in. Kentucky. Can get some more endorsements. I'll take... You know what? I could take... I got some extra points, so no, I can't take them. I don't have enough. I'll take the NRA for my next one, and I'll go to Illinois, and I guess I'll campaign there. And I will, let's see, I'll build an HQ here. And I'll increase that, state awareness bonus. And I have some points to buy operatives with. So let's see here. I'll take, decrease your advertising maintenance, spam doctor, spin doctor, smear merchant. Yep. I'll hire someone to intimidate voters in Illinois. Let's see, where else can I campaign? Kentucky. Yeah, I'll go campaign in Kentucky for a week. I almost have enough for another endorsement. Okay, so Hillary has been endorsed by the Environmentalist Club. And I will hire, let's see, a fixer, speechwriter. I'll hire, let's see, spin doctor, PR consultant. I'll hire one of them. And they increase the media bias in my favor, which is good. Let's see here. I support fighting ISIS. So I'll make an ad for that because the people like that. I think I'll go to Texas and fundraise here maybe. If you're a Republican, Texas is a good place to fundraise. All right, I'll build a campaign headquarters here. And I'll end my turn. I'll fundraise again just to get some more cash. Probably, yep, I'll upgrade my HQ just so I have more money coming in. Let's see, I have a lead in Colorado, Nevada, Oregon's pretty much a toss-up. Yeah, this game is too, either it's just I'm really doing a good job, which I probably am not, or this game's not, it's just really easy. Let's see, I'll take the U.S. Federation of Businesses next. Which, so how the game kind of works, I know I'm not explaining it that well. Each state has a bunch of issues. I know it's kind of hard to see, but like this one has supporting gay marriage, Confederate flag display, fighting ISIS. And those are the issues that the state kind of cares the most about. So how you're viewed on that issue determines your percent of the vote. So if you're viewed as being really strongly in favor of Confederate flag display, in North Carolina, you'll get extra votes based on that. If you're viewed as being really against, I don't know, supporting Israel in Florida, you'll lose a whole bunch of votes for that. So it really kind of depends upon how much awareness you have in a state, like how much they know your name, how much name recognition you have, how much ground game you have, that kind of thing. But it also matters. Let's see, resettlement of refugees. I oppose resettlement of refugees because I'm the Donald. Let's see here. Operatives. I will buy a spin doctor, consultant, advertising guru, fashion consultant. I guess I'll hire a fashion consultant. Let's see. I can give us Wisconsin seems pretty good. Let's go to Maine and do some stuff there. I will give a speech about fighting ISIS. Because fighting ISIS is a nice issue because everybody supports fighting ISIS. So I got plus 2% in Maine, so that's good. Let's see, what other states do we have? Pennsylvania might be worth it because Pennsylvania has a lot of electoral votes. Narrow lead in Colorado, narrow lead in Nevada. Alabama, I have a big lead in. North Carolina. Maine, I now have a pretty big lead in, so I might go to New York and try and mess some stuff up here in New York. So I have some points, so I'll hire an intimidator. Oh, I don't have the money for that. But yeah, I'll end my turn in New York. And I will give a speech. Let's see here. I'll give a speech in New York talking about how much I support Israel. And I got some support for that. Okay, now I'm going to do a fundraiser. Ooh, yeah, because New York's a really wealthy state. So I'll take an endorsement from... Actually, you know what? I will take an endorsement from the National Federation of Labor right under Hillary's nose, which will help out a lot in states like New York. So I'm going to say that my opponent opposes fighting ISIS, and also do a campaign that I support Israel. So, okay, so we get to choose our running mates now. So running mates are generally chosen to round out the ticket. So I'm going to do what Trump will probably do in IRL, which is I will pick John Kasich as my running mate. He has more minority repeal. He's just kind of a good all-round candidate. I could also pick Nikki Haley, who wouldn't be bad, or Ted Cruz. No, Ted Cruz would be terrible. Minorities don't like him. Or I could take the Arsonable Carson. I think, though, probably the best person to take is... actually, Marco Rubio wouldn't be bad either. But I'm going to take John Kasich. So you can send your running mate to go campaign for you. Actually, you know what? That's a pretty good place. Just stay there, John, and campaign there. I'm just trying to screw up New York a bit for the Democrats. I'll raise some funds. See, Vermont, New Hampshire. Oh, I'll go and see if I can do some stuff in Connecticut. I'll build a HQ here. Outreach Center. I'll create an ad here. Let's see what's the main issues. Fighting ISIS, gun rights, resettlement of refugees. And I will say that I support gun rights. Clinton's starting to sweat as Trump is in the lead. And the ACLU supports Clinton, which is a little surprise. You can technically get endorsements from anyone, but it's more difficult to get endorsements from ideological opposite organizations. So let's see here. We're in Florida, so I'm going to make some ads because I have cash. So I'm going to do an ad that my opponent opposes securing the borders. Trump blasts Clinton's record on securing the borders, and I'll also do an ad saying that, let's see here, tax cuts, Iran nuclear deal, big government, religious freedom. Protecting net neutrality, fixing obesity crisis. Republicans are against the obesity crisis. NSA surveillance, traditional values. I'll do one that my opponent opposes traditional values. That sounds good to me. It's a political opportunity in Louisiana. That's probably the endorsement from. Oh, okay. So I got sued. But they think they can stump the Trump. They can't stump the Trump. No one can. Let's see. National Support Organization for the Support of Colored People. Nah, I think I'll take the Tea Party. Instead, Louisiana, I'll build a campaign headquarters there just to get my money nice and solid, and I'll hire. Yeah, I would build a wall if I could. So I'm going to give a speech here, weekly roundup. So I'm going to give a speech here. The main issues are fighting ISIS, religious freedom, and addressing climate change. Let's see, where's religious freedom? Okay, so I'll give a speech favoring religious freedom. Okay, so I'm now ahead in Louisiana. And they picked Michelle Obama as their running mate. So John Kasich is my running mate, and Michelle Obama is Hillary, or aka Shillary's running mate. So let's see here. I think I've pretty much won at this point. I just have to keep going strong until the end. Maybe I'll go west and try to deal with some of the swing states over here. I'll build a campaign headquarters, and I will hire an intimidator, I think, and end my turn. Okay, Nevada is now a solid red state. So let's go to here, and I will give a speech that I support green jobs. No, I don't think that Donald would support green jobs, so I'll say Hillary opposes green jobs. And that hurts her substantially in Oregon. So let's see here. I'll make one that I support fighting ISIS, and I'll run that locally. Political opportunity in Minnesota, so let's go here and see what's going on. Let's see here. Media darling. I'll just leave her there because Minnesota is a swing state. Wisconsin's fairly solidly in my hands. Indiana, Illinois. I'll go to Illinois and see if I can do anything here. Region awareness bonus, and I can get an additional endorsement from an unnamed international organization. Yeah, I have no idea how to watch the debate without paying money. I live in Canada, so I can't watch it anyways. And I'll raise some funds in Illinois, and I'll end my turn. Kasich, you can just move to Illinois, and I'm going to give a speech talking about how I want to fight ISIS. Actually, am I ahead in Illinois now? Yes, I am. And I will create an ad in Illinois that opponent opposes fighting ISIS. Good. So I'm going to move to Missouri now. I have an opportunity to be interviewed on the O'Malley scenario, which is the O'Reilly factor. So let's go on the TV show. Okay, would you like to appear on the O'Reilly scenario? The show is skewed towards conservatives. Okay. So there is O'Malley. Good evening, fellow patriots, and welcome. Tonight, like every night, we defend freedom through the delivery of information. I'm Bill O'Malley. You're watching the O'Malley scenario. Let's see here. The Wall Street Weasels manage to steer this country into recession, get bailed out, and then escape any kind of meaningful regulations to stop them from doing it again. Nice scam. Would you do something about it? Okay, let's see here. Um, I think that well, first, I disagree with both regulations and okay, I'm gonna say that Trump would say no regulations but no bailouts. That sounds good to me. Some filthy left-wing states now have legal marijuana. There are now visible stink lines coming off these places. What are you going to do about it? Let's test drugs on these hippies. Okay, that sounds like something that Donald would say. Okay, let's see how I forms this. Trump rallies base. Strong showing on the O'Malley scenario wins independence. Okay, so apparently they supported my idea of testing drugs on hippies. See, Florida is still largely in my hands. Oh, he did? Oh, well, whatever. We're just having some fun. Let's see, Vermont, West Virginia. I think I've got most of the swing states pretty much locked down at this point. Maybe I'll just go and shore up North Carolina a bit. To create an ad saying that I support fighting ISIS. I'll do another national TV campaign just to hammer that point home. Let's give a speech saying that I oppose gay marriage. And that had no effect. Smear merchant. Hire a smear merchant to work against Hillary. Weekly roundup. Okay, Mississippi's solidly Republican. Gonna fundraise. Okay, made some money. Gonna create an ad saying that my opponent. Oh no, I already did that. Social Security. I'll do a campaign about a national TV campaign talking about how much I support Israel. I love Israel. Israel's like a second country to me. No, your own party doesn't attack you in this game. Okay, I'll raise some money in Texas. And I'll get another endorsement from an unspecified national organization. There's a political opportunity in Idaho. Okay, so let's head to Idaho. Increase fundraising potential in the state by, okay, well, that's a fair amount. All right. Maybe I'll go back and just screw around in New York a bit. Give a speech. My opponent opposes supporting Israel. And I'll fundraise. And I'll end my turn. And let's go back to Illinois, because Illinois is kind of a battleground state somehow in this election, which is very gamey, because in real life, Illinois is a dark blue state. Oh, am I in the wrong state? Oops. Oh well. Let's see. I'll buy an intimidator here. And I'll give a speech. Let's see. Black Lives Matter. I oppose Black Lives Matter because I'm the Donald. Okay, let's head to Michigan. Okay, increased fundraising, not that important, and I'll take another endorsement from the unspecified national organization. And I'll create an ad here. Let's see. Fighting ISIS, spring game marriage, resettlement of refugees. I oppose the resettlement of refugees. Give a speech saying that my opponent opposes fighting ISIS, which is more or less accurate. Weekly news wrap up. We should be, yep, we're heading into the last couple weeks. I think we got this pretty much on lockdown. Like I said, this game is absurdly easy. And I'm playing this on pretty much normal. Let's see here. So I'm just going to stay in Illinois, I think, and try to make sure I win it. Because winning Illinois would really help. The war on terror, abortion rights, higher minimum wage, reducing unemployment. I'll say my opponent opposes reducing unemployment. That's always a good one. Oh, and here we go, guys. Election night results. See, I told you this wouldn't take very long. This is only like half an hour. Okay, so I managed to win most of the Northeast. There we go. Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Yeah, this is over. And I did win Illinois. Perfect. And let's see here. See, I told you guys. You saw the title, The Man Who Cannot Be Stumped. The Donald cannot be stumped under any circumstances. Yeah, so this game isn't great. I just always buy it because it's always like $10 or something. It was on sale on Steam for like really cheap. And it's just kind of fun. I just like to see who all they put in. It's kind of amusing. It's good for an hour or two of entertainment. And this time I kind of bought it just because I wanted to do this. I know it's not very long, but oh well. So there we go. There's no way in hell that that's going to happen in the real life, but yeah. Let's see. Our popular vote, 84 million. Let's see here. Trump spent more money than Clinton. Money may not buy you love, but it can apparently buy you votes. Let's see here. Clinton used a lot more political capital, and Trump has won. So let's look at the map again. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Someone was just telemarketing me, which isn't technically legal since I work in that sector. But oh well. So that's all I was going to do, guys. I hope you had a bit of fun. Yeah, so that is the Man Who Cannot Be Stumped. I did not make New York red. I did not make anime real. I'm sorry. I tried to make anime real, but they wouldn't let me. We did, however, win a bunch of swing states. So, yeah, that's all for today, guys. I think there's a China economy strong up. I know I did. I know it's a lot of stuff to put up in one day, but I just kind of came home from work and I thought this might be fun. So let's see here. I'll talk to you guys later.